Hello, my name is Madison, and today I have with me Tracy. I'm a occupational therapy student from PC, and today, Tracy, we are going to be asking you some questions to build your occupational therapy profile.
Okay.
So, my first question for you is, why have you come to me for occupational therapy?
Because I have back pain.
Okay. What kind of back pain? Like, where is it?
It's mid upper back.
Okay. Um, what are your current concerns about your back pain that bother you the most?
Just that it may prohibit me from doing certain things I need to do or want to do.
All right. So, what occupations do you feel that you are successful in, despite your back pain? And when I say occupations, I say like roles that you feel. So, being a nurse, being a mother, being a friend, being a daughter, stuff like that. So, what do you feel that you are successful in despite your back pain?
Being a nurse,
Mm-hmm.
a wife, a mother, and friend.
Um, so do you feel that you have any issues when you do any of those?
And let me add daughter as well.
Okay.
Do I have issues?
Mm-hmm.
Occasionally, especially with my job, depending on what I'm doing on certain days. Things such as drawing lab work, um, doing certain assessments, those tend to cause my back problems. Plus, I do a lot of driving,
Mm-hmm.
and I get a lot of back pain with driving or sitting too long. Also, standing too long.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have any barriers in your other occupations, possibly?
Well, not really, I guess. Well, I take that back. Sometimes cleaning the house, certain cleaning chores, folding laundry, loading and unloading the washer and dryer, those kinds of things are affected by the pain on occasion.
Okay. Um, so what is your occupational history? And like I said, that's just certain roles that you feel, and it doesn't even have to be as formal as being a daughter or a friend. It can be other things like you were a student or just other things that you've done. So, like, what's a little brief history about your past occupations?
Well, I mean, just pretty much what we've already discussed.
Mm-hmm.
Being a nurse, that would be one of the main daily functions. Um, I also like to exercise and work out.
Okay.
Um, I like to walk.
Mm-hmm.
I have duties that I have to take care of with my elderly mother. So,
Mm-hmm.
as a daughter, I have things that have to be done.
Okay. Um, so what are some values and interests of yours? Like, what's some things in your daily life that's most important to you? What are some hobbies that you like? Things like that.
Well, most important is my family, my husband and my children,
Mm-hmm.
um, my mother, and my friends.
Okay.
I like to, like I said, exercise. I like to go to the gym and work out. I like to go to the park and walk. I like to ride a bicycle.
Okay. Anything else that you like to do?
I like to read and watch TV.
Okay. Um, so when it comes to your environment, and that would be just where you live, um, and just the things around you in your daily life, um, what aspects of it are supporting engagements for you? So, like, what parts of your environment don't bother your sciatica and could even help your sciatica?
Okay. sometimes laying down, but not laying down for a long time, but laying down, laying on a flat surface, the floor, the couch, if I can lay flat enough, that helps sometimes. Stretches, I like to do stretch, like certain yoga poses and things like that will help sometimes. And my husband and I also have an adjustable bed, so that helps.
So would you say your adjustable bed is the number one piece of furniture in your environment that helps you the most?
Yes.
Okay. So what parts of your environment inhibit or, activate the back pain or activate the symptoms?
Riding in a car too long, certain car seats that don't have good back support, lumbar support. Sitting in a hard chair, such as a dining room chair, tend to aggravate it.
Okay. Is there anything else? Okay. So for personal aspects of your life as well, what supports it? So, we could say your social life or just things you personally like to do.
Mm-hmm.
Just things like that. Also some, psychological aspects in your just lifestyle in general. What support it?
Having a hot tub,
Mm-hmm.
soaking in that, or soaking in the bathtub. I also occasionally go to the chiropractor.
Okay.
Anti-inflammatory medicines like Tylenol. That sometimes helps if it gets to be that bad.
Do things that make you happy or do anything like that, does that help distract from the pain or help with pain? Okay, so what would inhibit it or affect your back pain, things in your personal life?
Cleaning.
Okay.
Like I said, folding laundry, changing laundry loads, sweeping. If I have a lot of sweeping or mopping to do, that tends to aggravate it.
Does stress or certain social situations aggravate it at all?
No.
Okay. So we're going to discuss your performance patterns now, and performance patterns we define as being like habits, routines, or rituals. So, what are your performance patterns that you engage in daily, and how have they changed based on your back pain?
Okay. Well, my morning routine, waking up, taking a shower, getting ready for work, that kind of stuff, that hasn't changed. If I have a day that I have a lot of driving to do, I do have to do certain stretches to try to, stretch my muscles out before I begin the ride. Once I arrive at my destination, I stretch some more. And going to the gym, I like to stretch different body parts before I start doing any exercises to make sure I don't make anything any worse.
Okay. How often do you go to the gym?
Probably 3 to 4 times a week.
Okay. Is there anything that in your daily routines or habits that help besides the stretching?
Showers.
Oh, okay.
Showers. Like I said, a hot bath, a hot tub. My bed.
Okay. So as earlier we did supporting engagements and inhibiting engagements for your environment and your personal life, but we're going to discuss that pertaining to your values, beliefs, spirituality, stuff like that. So, what of those things support or don't affect your back pain?
I don't think any of them really do.
Okay. Would you say your emotions or thought processes help it in any way?
Not particularly.
Do any of those things inhibit it?
No.
Okay. So body functions and body structures, I'll just do those together because I feel that they go hand in hand. And when I say body functions, I mean, mental, sensory, muscular, movement related type functions. And then for your structures, just structures of your body, like your eyes or your ears, just related to your movement and your back pain. How would either of those support it, or what movements or functions help it?
Okay, I feel like a lot of my problem comes from having a large chest area.
Okay.
So my posture definitely affects it.
Okay.
How I sit
Mhm.
and how long, how I stand and how long.
Mhm. Has your posture while sitting or standing, has that gotten better, or does that help it because it's gotten better, or is it still bad, or does it still affect it?
It still affects it. I still have it, but my posture, I believe, has improved, and the back pain has improved as well, but it's still present.
Okay. Are there any more functions that related to movement that affect it either positively or negatively?
Well, again, I think good stretches really help. A massage.
Does walking ever affect it? Does walking too long or anything ever affect it? Okay. What about exercising, like running or riding a bike or swimming? Does that ever affect it?
Swimming feels really good.
Okay.
Biking, if my posture's not right when I bike, it does affect it, and walking too long can occasionally affect it.
Okay. Now, when you're walking or running, would walking or running on a treadmill as opposed to a flat surface, is that easier or harder on it?
I feel like the treadmill's easier.
Okay. It doesn't activate your symptoms as much. But if you were to do it on a harder surface, it would stress it more.
Yeah, okay. I feel like it does.
Okay. So based off of all the information that we just discussed, we're going to discuss some priorities and goals that you have for your life, just parts of your life, and we'll go part by part. So, pertaining to your occupational performance and your role competence, so just the things that you do, like we discussed earlier, what are some goals that you have for you to be able to perform at those well? What are some goals that you have for occupational therapy?
Well, to not have back pain, or to have considerably less back pain.
Okay, are there any particular roles or occupations that you have specific goals for occupational therapy?
Probably driving, because I do so much of that.
And just to find ways for it to not hurt as much while driving. Okay.
Yes.
What about while being a nurse or cooking or being a mother? Like, are there any things in those specifically?
Certainly, the cooking and what else did you say? Nursing, yes. Like I said, drawing lab work and doing certain assessments and all that. the positions I have to stand in or be in.
Okay. Do you have any specific goals or priorities for the prevention of the pain? Like, are there specific things that you want to set goals for to help prevent it?
I don't really know what that would be.
So, maybe working on your posture or working on
Yes.
planning before doing things, kind of
Mhm.
like what you're doing now with the stretching
Mhm.
beforehand.
Mhm.
So like more planning when it
Mhm.
comes to things that you know are gonna aggravate your back pain.
Mhm.
Are there just certain things you?
Yeah, that would absolutely help.
Okay. And then for your health and wellness, are there any goals that you have for your health and wellness in relation to your back pain?
To not have any would be my ultimate goal, but just to significantly decrease it.
Okay. And would you say the same goes for your quality of life and well-being?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, do you have any goals in relation to occupational justice when it comes to your back pain? And when I say occupational justice, I just kind of refer to just equality in your treatment and you getting the full treatment that you feel that you deserve. Do you have any goals for that? Like, are there any particular things that you want to make sure that we touch on or anything?
No, I don't think I have any concerns about any of that.
Okay. Do you have any more overall goals or things that you want to share with me before?
I would like to increase my daily exercise times.
Okay. What about any goals in relation to your activities of daily living or anything? Are there certain things, goals that you have for that?
I would like to be able to fully clean the house
Mm-hmm.
without having to sit down or stop and stretch out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I believe that is it. I believe that concludes our occupational therapy profile. Thank you for letting me interview you today.
Thank you.